Alors, mesdames, messieurs, vous êtes 3288.
Going from strength to strength. What an amazing backhand Patrick Franziska has.
Alors, comme vous êtes 3288 spectateurs, dans 3 secondes, je vais couper la musique pour entendre le maximum de bruit que vous pouvez développer. Attention, 3, 2, 1, Akkuzu!
So Akkuzu, the French national champion, coming up now against the German number 3, world number 15. That shows how strong this German side is. And as I said before, in yesterday's quarter-finals, France were 2-0 down to Poland, formed a miraculous comeback, but it all begun from Akkuzu. 27-year-old Patrick Franziska breaking through in 2015 at the World Championships in Suzhou, where he got to the quarter-finals. He was 22 years old at that time. Akkuzu, 22 years old, 5 years younger than Franziska, 56 in the world rankings, and likewise a right-handed attacking player.
Un applaudissement sportif pour la sélection allemande. Et même, mesdames, messieurs, applaudissements à l'équipe de France. Akkuzu.
First game, première manche.
So how can Akkuzu cope with the man whose backhand has helped him defeat the likes of Fan Zhendong and Liang Jingkun this season? Let's find out. Like all of the French players, Akkuzu, a fiery player, good feeling for the ball, extrovert, personality. Franziska slightly more reserved, but a force to be reckoned with on the table. And that's the backhand that I mentioned earlier. At this year's Australian Open, beating Fan Zhendong and losing to Juice in the 7th at the T2 League. He dispensed Liang Jingkun, and hence has risen to number 15 in the world rankings, just 3 places behind Ovtcharov. Oh my goodness, look at that forehand, that's filthy. He's a big unit, Patrick Franziska, well-built lad. Powerhouse. But despite having the power, he's got the spin and touch that has helped him decorate the stamp book of accolades. Can Akkuzu do it? Pardon the pun. Play on words. This is the toughest match that Akkuzu would have played so far. Franziska a different level to the player that Akkuzu faced against Poland and had to face in the group stages as well, for that matter. That reverse pendulum serve of Patrick Franziska. very, very hard to lift over the net. A lot of the pros make it look easy, but if an intermediate player were to try and receive it, they'd have a lot of problems. Oh, well. Oozing class, Patrick Franziska. A presentable forehand to finish. Adding a bit of side spin onto it. Akkuzu tries the flip, tries the chop. Match, hasn't he now, I don't think. Many people expect him to perform, but I actually rate Akkuzu very, very highly. He's beaten Fang Bo of China. Also at last year's European Championships in Alicante that Bol won, Akkuzu lost to him, Juice in the 7th. Akkuzu was Bol's toughest match at the European Championships, so you've got to really understand that Akkuzu can play on an extremely high level. But I think the biggest difference maker between these two is the level of power. The build of Franziska built for that, but perhaps there's a technical aspect as well that allows Franziska to sort of produce more power than other players. Timing point's very good, of course. Pulling his shorts up like Jean-Michel save. Franziska with a finessed finish. Oozing, dripping with swag as he returns to the corner. The German camp looked confident before, but now Portugal, of course, of the women's in the final tomorrow and the men, the only country that had two teams in the semis are both in the final. Germany look as though they're going to meet them, the top seeds, justifying being at the top of the...
Allez, mesdames, messieurs, applaudissements à Akkuzu. Reprise de cette demi-finale.
C'est un game. Deuxième manche.
Akkuzu is just against a different calibre now. Immense, absolutely immense from Franziska. He's everywhere at once. Look at that, it's so hard to read where he's going. He couldn't cope with Franziska's backhand. I suggest you check that match out. There's some amazing matches at the Australian Open. Shushin, of course, winning 3 world tours in a row. And becoming once again the world #1. Franziska serve from Akkuzu. Misread from Franziska. Compensated with to keep the lead. And it's worth mentioning that this is the last full season of table tennis before next summer's Olympic Games. So players not only fighting for team pride, national pride, but for individual pride. Because at the Olympic Games, it's only 2 players that can represent each country and qualify through the criteria. It's going to be interesting to see France and Germany pick. You'd expect Ovtcharov and Boll as being the best 2 Germans for some time, but it all depends, I guess, on the rankings next year. By the time the qualification criteria is released. France, top 2 players, Emmanuel Leverson and Simone Gauzy, but you never know where Akkuzu could be, or Franziska by then. If they're both, for example, you know, go above the teammates above them, they could be selected instead. I just feel bad for the Chinese coach because he could literally pick 20 players in the team event to win the singles. Long, the defense champion, but in Tokyo 2020 it's going to be as open as ever. It's really hard to predict who you think is going to win. We've seen a lot more Europeans defeat the Chinese this year than other years, so perhaps continents are finding a way to challenge the Chinese in more ways than they used to do. I guess it's a case of hard work, training methods, familiarity with trends in table tennis, what works and what doesn't. But the level definitely getting closer together between Europeans and Chinese players. Long backspin serve. Franziska came in to play the backhand topspin, but gets drawn out. Akkuzu trailing by 5. Is the comeback on? Is this a moment that French table tennis fans will remember for a long time? Or are the Germans going to take charge, as the seeding suggested they would do? Franziska goes for another ripping backhand that, quite honestly, usually plays in high percentages, but at the game points he's not converting them. Franziska with 2 more opportunities. To become 1 game away from sending Germany into the last 2 with Portugal. And there we have it. A loaded backhand flick, and Germany are 1 step closer, 1 step away now from the final. They were supposed to be meeting Sweden there. That's what the seeding suggested, but Portugal downed them earlier on in an amazing deciding game. So will it be a repeat of the 2000 final in Lisbon? If Franziska wins any of the next two games, it will be.
Applaudissements s'il vous plaît à l'Allemagne, applaudissements à l'équipe de France. On a encore besoin de vous, c'est pas fini. Avec les supporters de l'équipe de France et le public, on continue. Rien n'est fait dans cette demi-finale. Ensemble, troisième manche.
Well, it's been one-way traffic for Germany. Akkuzu might as well go full throttle now. Is it on? Yes, it is, but Franziska could surely put him away. And he does. Good reactions, but that rally has Franziska written all over it. Oh, well, look at that backhand from Franziska. Akkuzu somehow feels it back onto the table. Well, the most convincing lead that Akkuzu's had. 4-1 now to the 22-year-old Frenchman. Franziska not letting him get 5 points ahead. No way, Jose. And now France has the serve. De le manche de la France. What a turnaround this would be. If he was to win a set, it would start playing on the mind strings of Franziska. Well, Franziska's not making a lot of open-ups at the moment. Akkuzu's digging long. Usually that's bread and butter for Patrick, but... well... against the run of expectation, Akkuzu now finding himself on the French road to heaven. Heaven being winning a set against the world number 15. Well, Patrick Franziska dismissing. All right, you can play that game. I'll play mine. Poetry in motion. Backhand of Patrick Franziska. 8-4. Franziska will still want to get this done. 3 straight sets, but what's Akkuzu got to say about that? (9-4). Reverse pendulum, and Akkuzu makes it look like a rubbish serve. Playing the backhand flick from the forehand side. Versatile receive. And a miscontacted backhand by Franziska signals and orchestrates the French audience into a louder ambience. Akkuzu now has a glimmer of hope. So the players return to the table. Akkuzu winning the third end after going 2-0 down. Can Franziska ignore that French racket going on around him? Pull it out of the bag for Team Germany. Ooh. Akkuzu in no man's land. Fires a bullet, but narrowly misses Franziska's target. Oh, Franziska celebrating slightly too early, but the ball didn't land anyway. That's the backhand that's helped him elevate his ranking up to the top 15 in the world. As I said before, he's beaten Fan Zhendong, Liang Jingkun and nearly Xu Xin this year. The French fans have enjoyed this and they're still cheering on until the last second. No word that Franziska forehand. There's too many adjectives. I'm going to call it a firecracker. A thing of beauty. France on the verge of losing this semi-final war. The ricochet of Franziska's shots. Too much for the armour of Akkuzu. To the last second, but well, that was a lovely rally. A bit of touch playing talent shown beforehand, and sweeping the forehand out wide. There we see the chop block. And just captain hooks it back on, but then Akkuzu reads it well. good point from the French number 3. The top's been a little bit too shallow. Franziska distance a little bit too far back. Franziska serving 6-3. Franziska, the counter loop king at the moment, is hardly missing any at all. A very difficult shot that he's making look so easy. Oh, that's merciless. Breathing and bleeding that down the line. And he goes for another huge shot, but this time Akkuzu fails to make landing. Was it inevitable? Did you think this was going to be closer than it is? Or have Germany just performed extremely well? They're such a prepared nation, so organised and professional the way they go about their business. From the way the kit is presented to the mannerism in which they have in between points, just everything about the German team is so convincing. Looks like they belong here. Says ruined Phyllis. One more small hurdle for Franziska. Akkuzu goes for the cheeky taxi. What a flick from Akkuzu. This is what table tennis is all about, bringing places together. Places and people together. Franziska serving for the match to send Germany into the last 2 to set up a dinner date with Portugal. Let's see if Franziska's got what it takes to put the icing on the cake. This time he has. Au revoir la France. It's been a great campaign for them, but it is Germany, as expected, that move on to the final to play Portugal tomorrow. France coming back from 2-0 down against Poland in yesterday's quarter-final. They did well to set up this clash, but the Germans were simply too strong and too prepared. For the Frenchmen today. Well, it's been a long, interesting and, quite frankly, amazing to watch day of table tennis. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Tune in tomorrow for the final 2 matches of the tournament, the women and team final. Romania take on Portugal in the women's, and Portugal men's take on the winners that you've just seen, Deutschland, Germany, the top seeds in the men's final. So I hope you had a great day. Good night, God bless. I've been your commentator, Fraser Riley, and we'll see you tomorrow here. Bye bye for now.
Merci de faire un tout petit peu de silence. Chers amis spectateurs, merci.
Oui, alors un bon match à tout le monde. Quel match, dommage pour la France, mais c'est l'Allemagne qui passe en finale. Congratulations to Germany, who defeat a very strong team from France. Germany going through to the final. Patrick, you won the last match. How does it feel to be in the final?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great feeling. We knew France had a great team, and with this absolutely great atmosphere here, we knew they will fight till the end, and we are very happy that we managed to win 3-0.
Il est très content d'être dans les finales. Il a su que l'équipe française est très forte et c'était très dur, mais on est très content maintenant. Final here, semi-final with the crowd, amazing. I mean, supporting the French team, amazing atmosphere.
Yeah, it was totally crazy. In the beginning, I had goosebumps when we walked in. I mean, it was so loud here. You French guys, you really know how to make good atmosphere, I have to say.
Il a dit merci pour l'atmosphère à tout le monde, tous les fans, merci.
Voilà, applaudissements s'il vous plaît.
Et finalement, là, Patrick, finally, alors, vous avez joué contre le Portugal en finale il y a 2 ans. You played against Portugal 2 years ago. What will you do for the preparation tomorrow, la préparation pour les finales?
We will prepare like always. We knew they will be very hot to beat us this time. We will be well prepared, and then we hope to get the title home.
Okay, thank you. One last time for your German fans also. A good crowd, good support for the German fans. Les fans d'Allemagne.
Yeah, they were amazing. Dankeschön. Hat wieder viel Spaß gemacht heute.
Patrick Franziska et l'Allemagne qui passe en finale. Mais il a dit remercie aux fans de France, de Nantes. Merci. C'est Allemagne, c'est Patrick Franziska qui passe en finale demain.
Voilà, merci à Johnny, merci à Patrick Franziska. Voilà, on retrouve Johnny avec Simon Gosset.
Alors Simon et l'équipe de France sûrement un peu déçus. Probably the team from France, yourself, disappointed of course. Tough match. You yourself, close match, comeback. What are your feelings for the semi-final? Qu'est-ce que tu en penses? Tous les deux, si tu peux, en anglais, français, si tu peux.
Alors, je vais commencer en français tout d'abord. Merci pour tout, c'était incroyable. Notre entrée dans l'arène a été absolument incroyable. J'ai jamais vécu ça dans ma vie. Donc bravo, merci à vous. And that was just an amazing atmosphere here to play out there here in France and in my home country. In our home country, it's just the best feeling you can have. And yeah, Germany was too strong today, but we'll come back and try to beat them the next time.
Oui, donc, il ne faut pas traduire parce qu'il fait tous les deux. The fans, amazing support, goosebumps at the start of the final for l'introduction. L'introduction des joueurs, c'était incroyable, c'était vraiment chaud ici.
Ouais, hier soir c'était absolument fou, on a fini à 23h, tout le monde est resté. On a eu une chair de poule cet après-midi, ce soir, quand on est rentré dans l'aire de jeu, c'était dingue. J'espère qu'on va pouvoir revivre ça un jour dans notre vie. Encore merci parce que je ne sais pas si on arrivera à le revivre et c'était incroyable.
It was a big comeback last night, 2-0 down and then to win 3-2 was amazing.
Yeah. Yesterday was just an amazing feeling because we were favorite, let's say. Today we were the underdog and yesterday we were 2-0 down. It was tough to come back, but we knew we had the power to fight back and win that match here in France with our fans, and that's what we did. And yeah, we slept late last night, so but we had a better night than if we lost.
True, so a little bit disappointed of course, un peu déçu naturellement. Final word, les mots finaux pour les fans, tout ça.
Merci beaucoup!
Merci beaucoup, thank you to the fans à Nantes. Merci Simon.
Voilà, merci à Johnny, merci à Simon Gauzy. Et une nouvelle fois, applaudissements à l'équipe de France. On applaudit bien évidemment l'Allemagne, qu'on retrouvera en finale demain face au Portugal pour clore cette 35e édition des championnats d'Europe de tennis de table Liber ITTF 2019.
Bonsoir à toutes et à tous. Rendez-vous donc demain à 13h, finale dames, 16h, finale messieurs. Tomorrow, first final, women teams final at 13, men teams final at 16. Opening doors at 10:30. 10:30 opening doors, tomorrow morning. Je rappelle donc que demain, ouverture des portes à 10h30, finale dames à 13h, finale messieurs 16h. Opening doors tomorrow morning at 10:30, first final. Women's team final at 13, men's team final 16, opening doors at 10:30. Bonne soirée, have a good night, see you tomorrow morning at 10:30. Bonne soirée, bonne nuit et à demain 10h30, ouverture des portes.
Merci Bruno. N'oubliez pas en partie.
Et applaudissements à cette magnifique équipe. The winner is